Hello, good morning. Actually, it's very late. It's about 4 in the morning. I haven't been able to sleep because I have something really heavy on my chest that I just, it's been bothering me forever, and the since the 30th of November. And this is a little bit about my story, and I just want to talk to somebody or just let it out of my chest. And well, on the 30th, I was in a car accident where a person just out of nowhere just hit me in the end of my passenger front at the front passenger's corner. And it was a pretty ugly hit, and it didn't. Thankful that my car didn't the tires didn't break or busted, my windows didn't bust, nothing like that. Just that corner had needs an extra large band-aid to cover it, because as for me, I don't have the funds to go take it to a shop and tell them to work on it. That day I was kind of spaced out, and he didn't want the police to be involved or anything like that. And I was just so spaced out, with just why did it happen. It was weird because I woke up early that day, took our son to school. Then me and my mom went and go eat. I took her out to go have breakfast, and everything was fine. Everything was fine. I had some money with me. I had about close to 350, almost 400, basically 409, around there. And what's heavy on my heart is because I know that person that ended up grabbing that money and pocketing it. And I kind of seen something, but if it was me back years, you know, when I was out, when I was all into the world, I would have reacted very, very different. But this time, I didn't act. I didn't let it get to me. I didn't let it tore me down. Let me get me out of my zone, my Christian walk with Jesus. I would have started an argument with the lady and the guy, and maybe one of us would have gone to jail or whatever. But I just took it like dusting a little bit of salt on top of my eggs. I didn't take it like where I went crazy or anything. But before that, when that hit happened, I didn't really, I had my money, I had everything with me still. And I drove home. Even, the car was it's drivable. And I had just I went to DMV and got the tax for my car. But before I paid for my tax, I said, go ahead, pay for them. I'll take it, go get it smogged. And which it was going to pass. And I'll do that. I'll go take it to smog and get that certificate so I could get my tax for 2023. But since all that happened, well, I just said, you know what, I need to relax. I'm going to go home. And my dog, I don't know if it could be the medication that I take, because the doctor has me on medication for my illness. My illnesses, I say illnesses because I'm not sick of only one thing. I there's a lot of problems going on with me, especially, 51 years old, so now that I've changed so much, I gave my life to Jesus Christ. I had given my life in the past too, but back then I was a person that I wouldn't even want people to hang around with me because I drank, I did things, basically it was just drinking. But I was a constant drinker. When I sit down and drink, I make sure I sit down and drink. And that's what I would do. Why? I don't know. But God has changed me so much. And I love my life now. My kids are my world. My grandkids are my world. My mom, she's my world. She's been my best friend. She's been everything. She's a good woman, very good woman. She's she doesn't like drama. She doesn't like she just wants to just live a normal Christian life, And I did, I have changed so much, and I love my new me. I love my Christian walk with Jesus, and I'm not 100% there yet, but I know it's getting real close to complete that. Because God is not a game. God is very serious. And He's there to be with us and guide us and protect us. And He's our doctor. He's our Father. He's our healer. He's our, He puts that grin on our face, when we're feeling down. I just love my life, I love everything, But I came to determine that I'm going to try to sell my car and not have a car for a long time because I'm not capable of because I was in a car accident back in 2008 and I lost a lot of my memory. I lost a lot of my brain function. I lost a lot of things. So I think driving a car right now, it's not healthy for me or for anybody that is in a condition where they've been in a head trauma, because even though I know I hurt myself, and I know that I lost my ability to work because I lost a lot of what I used to do. And I cry. There's days that I cry because I want to be that person that I used to be. Not drink no more, not do the bad stuff, but have that mind that I used to have. And a lot of things has changed. And I don't want to. I'm still kind of like in denial that my brains don't function the way they used to function. So something tells me, get rid of the car. Just take it day by day and dedicate your time on serving the Lord and helping your son. You still have a 12 years old son, and talk to your kids and be that parent that God put my 4 kids in my life, but to do right, to talk to them, try to be the best, and money is not, like they say, money is the root of all evil, and yeah, it is, um, with the little bit of money that I'm blessed, I'm happy, even though back then I used to make 15 times more than what I make now. Um, I'm happy now, even though it's a little bit. Yeah, I used to go and buy things like crazy back then, and it didn't bother me. Now it now I, I don't have that kind of money to go and go explore it, and go waste it on any bitty little things, Um, and I just ask anybody that's out there, we think that everything is fine, but the devil's a liar. The devil's just out there to corrupt. You know, this person that took my money, it was here at my home, and I have like, and for in order for me to try to to survive in life, I have like a small little groceries room. Have candy, chips, sodas, water, drinks for the young kids, for people that where I live could come and they feel like going to go buy a soda or a Gatorade. They come here and they purchase it, and that's my extra money to be able to get, if I get where I need this, or I need to buy my son some shoes, I have money to right there that I could convert into getting him his clothing for, to be, to have clothes on his back. And I'm a single parent. I support my son. I'm the only one that supports my son, because unfortunately, his father is like, he's just like, say, more like a statue. He won't pay his dues or his duties. He won't. He's never supported any of his kids, and and so I'm the one that has to do everything, and I don't do it where I get welfare. I don't get welfare. I'm not that. I'm not there to go on welfare. I've put into the state, and it gave the state, and I get SSI, disability for life. And with that, that's how we live. I have my palace, I have my castle. And the reason I call it my palace, and everybody knows, I love my house. I love it. You wouldn't understand how much I love my home. And I make sure there's food on the table. I make sure there's food. I make sure there's snacks for my son. I am so grateful that God has done so much for me. But, the accident happened, okay. And just, this kid, this kid was a young girl that came in. She bought some stuff, and I didn't know that. My purse was on top of my table, and suddenly I see my purse, my wallet, wide open, and you see the zipper where I have my my bills. There's nothing out. There wasn't nothing like a Tim picking out of the zipper, nothing. And I was like, and she said, "Do you have change for 50?" This girl's 14, Mimi, and she has money like crazy. Like every time she comes over here, I have to cash a $50 bill, $20 bill, 100. I never did $100 bill, but she's had them in her hands, and she'll cry to me. She'll come and she'll say, "Guess what happened?" And I'm like, "What's going on, mija?" And she was telling me, she goes, "My aunt, my sister is mad at me because my aunt says that we took 100 and something, and they blame me all the time that I took money and I took money." So there's always a story with this little girl, with this young lady, a teenager. There's always a story that she got money, or they're blaming her for stealing money and all that. And she doesn't do that. She always says that she didn't do it. But now that everything that she has told me, and then she went through already an incident where I get food stamps, and she said she was going to go to the store, so I told her, "Can you get him some hot fries and a bottle, and give me a big old cup with lots of ice and Pepsi. That's it, and go ahead and get you a bag of chips." And that's it. But then I have that app where it tells you how much they took out that minute that they weighed. And when I looked, I was like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. And then when she goes, "Oh, by the way," when she came back, she goes, "We didn't have to use your card." She goes, "Just for a couple of dollars, it didn't matter." I go, "No." She goes, "It does matter because you used my card." She goes, "No, I didn't." I go, "Look." And I showed her everything. And she was all turning red and everything. And then she took off. And I was very upset. Very, very upset about that. And this time I talked to her and I said, "Don't lie to me, please. Did you take it?" And she's like, she wouldn't tell me yes or no. She just says that she told her niece if she got any money, and her niece said no. Well, she got it. I know she got it. And I told her, and I was so calm when I talked to her. And now you can't trust nobody now. Because that money, for me, it meant a lot. Because I don't get paid like I used to get paid. It meant so much, but what hurt me most is that these grown kids are growing up to do things that they shouldn't. In the word, it says that back then when people used to steal, they used to cut your hand off and your fingers or whatever, because they would get caught taking, and that was that's a sin, and now even if kids are, I could understand, and and then and the reason it gets me hurt, because when they come over here and they ask me, "Rock, do you have a cup of sugar?" Yes. I never say no to them. "Rock, do you have an egg?" I give them 2 eggs, 3 eggs, because I eat 3 eggs, and they're asking for 1 egg. One egg, they're just might as well stick the egg in your mouth and eat it, and that's already done with. So I usually give them extra. They've asked me for bread, and here I am, a woman that's on food stamps, and whatever they ask for, if I have it, I give it to them. When I make food and they say, "God, it smells so good, I'm hungry. Well, you want to play? You want to sit down and eat with me?" Anyways, it's me and RJ anyways, and there's plenty of food. I always make plenty of food in case we want seconds. And they eat with me. And, you know, and for this to happen, it's not right, you know. And honestly, I didn't want to put my Christmas tree up. I didn't want to do anything because I've been feeling depressed, hurt. You know, here I am doing everything, and they do this to me. It's hurtful. It hurts the heart, you know. So pray for me, please. You know, I'm asking for prayers that I get blessed and be able to not to. We just gotta be more conscious with the money. And back then, you know, I never was too conscious. I lost so much money that it's not even funny. But back then, I didn't care. You know, I was making good money, but I had a problem. I was drinking and doing things from the world, and until it got me, I got into a big old car accident that just messed up. I have a big old scar on my head where my brains were literally hanging out and everything. But I'm here for a reason. God has a plan for me, and I've been doing so far good and talking to God. And I'm not a person that has 24/7 God in my mouth. Like, I would go and just start preaching the word. That we get into a topic, me and my ex sister-in-law Antoinette, we talk and she prays over me and everything. I just want peace. We don't go nowhere, and we just, you know, I just do what I gotta do here because I can't work due to my accident. I can't work more than 2 or 3 because I'm always very, very tired and very, very sleepy. And I like to sleep a lot. And they said that that's due to my head trauma and the meds that I take also. You know, there's some meds that ain't supposed to get you tired or sleepy, and I get tired and I sleep. But people that's hearing this, just give me 10, 15 minutes and pray for me and my son, and that we get blessed because it's very hard. I mean, it's hard, the life has been becoming with the COVID and everything. And 2 years ago in March, I had my first stroke. My heart, I was supposed to have an defibrillator in my heart, and I never took care of that. Never did it because I refused that. I refused anything bad, you know. I put my life in God's hands, and He's gonna do what He has to do, you know. And I know He's not taking me anytime soon, but I gotta walk a straight line with Him. He told me it was the last time that He tries to do something, because that day that I had that big old accident, and it was all behind drinking. He told me that's it. That's it. That's it. There won't be a next time. So I thank my Father God to for giving me that chance. It's time for me to repay Him on everything that He has done and given us, and given me and my son. So everybody, God is not a game. He's a master of masters. He's a king of kings. He's a lord of lords. He's the Alpha and the Omega. And we all got to turn to him. He is our Savior. And I serve my great Creator. And that's our Father God. So that being said, I wish you guys a happy Merry Christmas coming. Today we're on the 4th, so, let's show more love, more, hello, how are you guys doing? Be more affectionate, because there's a lot of hate right now. I mean, you can't even say hi, because it's like saying the worst word. They want to fight, they want to curse you out, they want to make you be like, really? So just asking for prayers for God to heal me, to make me whole, to make me the person He's always wanted me to be. I love you, God, and I love all of you guys. This change for the good, because we have the greatest Creator, Jesus. By me saying that, I'm gonna let you guys go and rest or sleep or have your guys' coffee. And don't forget, I love you guys all. Even though if I ever offended anyone, forgive me. If I ever did something to hurt you guys, forgive me. I'm sorry for anything if I offended anybody. But I'm going to try to get some sleep and rest my head and my brain. I just needed to speak and get the word out that nowadays you really got to take care of what you have, because the devil is out there to rob you, to destroy you. If you're serving a good Creator, He's doing everything possible to get you down. But we're stronger because God made us. So by saying that, I love you guys all. Thank you for hearing me, and give me 2 thumbs up and visit me on YouTube. ROC'S Unique Familia. Sometimes I'm all happy. One day I'm all hair down, no makeup. And right now it's like glasses on top, my hair down. And I've been trying to go to sleep, but I couldn't. And all I could think about is, why would somebody take my couple last dollars that I have until I get paid again? And that's until next month. But hey, God will take care of me, because you ask and you will receive. And it says in the Word, talk to Him. Tell Him your burdens. Tell him you need Him and you love Him, and He's gonna be there, just waiting and putting His hands out so He could help you get up. So Have a blessed night. Blessed late morning. Love you guys. Take care. And I'll talk to you guys later on today or tomorrow. May God bless you guys all. Good night.